Welcome back to Ask Your Father episodes here at Holy Trinity, where young people and our parishioners engage us with a lot of questions. And today they got me a mascot of Father Praveen to answer all your questions, theological, pastoral, and whatnot. They made a mascot for Flat Your Father something, but he's not going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer your questions. So let's get us the questions. All right, the first question. How do I surrender to God? How do I surrender to God? The word surrender has another word inside, render. Our lives are to give thanks to God, constant gratitude to God. The word surrender is deeply theological and yet it's so personal. If you look at the lives of saints, this offering of oneself, especially in priesthood and in religious life, consecrated life, there is this oblation, means making oneself as a gift to God in one's totality, in one's entirety. So when someone is truly discerning God's will and looking for the ways where God is leading him or her, the best mode would be to surrender. It's not just to have plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan Z and tell God, hey, God, you pick now which one I should embrace. The other way is to open up oneself to God, mind, body, and soul, because God desires the best for us when we truly seek him with a sincere heart. So how do I know that I'm able to surrender myself to God? Make sure that my mind, my heart, my soul, everything is in congruence to listen to God speaking and then take on from there. If any of these aspects are missing, probably I'm trying to do my own business, trying to fulfill my own agenda. Ask your father. Let's see this question. How does God know my plan? Plan or plans? As humans, we calculate, we measure, we look at option A, option B, option C, option Z. And planning is not a bad thing, because it is said failing to plan is planning to fail. But how does God know my plan? Because God is the creator. He is the omniscient. God is the omnipotent. The attributes of God are this: God knows everything and God is the creator of everything. Not only my entirety as a being, body, mind, and soul, but God is also the very crux of my every thought and every thought process that evolves from the brain, the intelligence, which is again the faculty, the cognition which is given to me as pure gift by God. So if God is the giver of my faculties of thinking, acting, choosing, discerning, if the giver is God himself, that giver, God, would definitely know my plans. But sometimes the tricky part is the devil tempts us to kind of sugarcoat God's plans and appear them to be different, but God knows even those plans we make. So only when we truly sit down with oneself and examine our conscience, we can definitely know whether we are in sync with God's plan. And knowing God's plan is the best thing we can do for our life, because God definitely knows every single move, every single movement that you and I take. Let's look at this question. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? No way! I don't know. Answer that. No birds come to me. Oh wait, I have an answer. Maybe my hair looks like a nest